excitement, the emotion, the passion, epic highlights,
one-handed catch,
inspirational stories, unrivaled coverage. This is Academy Sports and Outdoors H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Academy Sports and Outdoors H-Town High School Sports on week one of the football playoffs. First up, in Class 6A Division I, the state's number 5 ranked and undefeated Dickinson Gators face the perennial powerhouse Atascocita Eagles. The Dickinson Gators arm in arm in a wild first half. Atascocita with the ball, Katy Mack to throw. He finds Darius Williams, and that's a 40-yard touchdown. Game tied at 14 in the first quarter. Dickinson now, Lorenzo Aguirre drops it off to Braden Glover, and there goes Braden. 60 yards for the touchdown. Gators lead 24-14. Later in the second quarter, Aguirre will go long, and Jamarian Payne with the great diving catch. That set up a touchdown, 34-20. Still in the second quarter, here's Katy Mack up the middle, and he breaks it for the touchdown. It's 34-27. Then, later in the second, Mack back to work, fires and finds Brian Manuel for the touchdown, tied at 37 at the half. In the third quarter, more Eagles and another Mack attack. Throws to Darius Williams and has it. Touchdown. Atascocita leads 44-37, but the Gators storm back. It's Jace Washington on the give, left side, and he blazes for the touchdown. That ties the game at 44. Later in the third quarter, here's Aguirre. He will find Washington again, wide open, 35-yard touchdown, 51-44, Dickinson. Final seconds, it's now 51-47. Last gasp for the Eagles. Mack's pass will be knocked away, and the Dickinson Gators celebrate a crazy 51-47 victory. They will face Pearland in the area round of the playoffs. State number 3 ranked Ridgepoint facing Dawson, 6A Division I. Second quarter for Ridgepoint. Brody Barty to throw. He goes deep to DJ Darling, and he has it. 56-yard touchdown, 14-0 Panthers. Later in the second quarter, Barty floats it out perfectly to Robert Haynes. 20-yard touchdown, 21-3 at the half. Panthers seemed in control, but in the third quarter, Dawson drives it down. And then the pitch on the reverse, Josiah McFarland gets around, and then the little hurdle, touchdown, 21-10. Early fourth quarter now, Dawson at the 1-yard line. Luke Brown on the quarterback sneak, touchdown, it's 21-16. Now 1:20 left in the game, same score. Dawson on the move, Luke Brown to throw, on the run, his pass is intercepted by Logan Davis. That apparently seals the win. 1:05 to go, but not quite. Ridgepoint on the handoff, and would you believe, ball is stripped by Caden Exum, and Dawson gets the ball back, only 12 seconds to play. Here's Brown, looking and looking, fires to Calvin Wesley, makes a catch down to the 3-yard line. They were able to spike the ball with 1 second to go in the game. So, final play, game on the line. Brown takes the snap. His pass is tipped by Braden Bonnick and incomplete. And Ridgepoint survives. 21-16. They're now 11-0 on the season and will face North Shore in next week's area playoffs. The Lamar Texans on to Delmar Stadium to face Cy-Fair, 6A Division I. Lamar strikes first. Jaden Robbins goes deep, and wide open is Jacarson Landor. 54-yard touchdown, 7-0 Texans. Still in the first. More Texans. This is Larry Sanders up the middle, turns on the Jets, and blazes. 53-yard touchdown, 14-0 Lamar. Cy-Fair cuts the lead. Sean Rigler to throw to Henry Brooks. Makes a great catch for the score. 14-7 Lamar after 1. In the second quarter, here's Rigler deep to Kevin Ferrygood. And this is really good. What a catch. 38 yards, tied at 14. It was 17-14, Cy-Fair at the break. In the third quarter, here's Lamar. The give to Larry Sanders, and he will break it left. Nifty move, and 16-yard touchdown. 21-17, Texans back on top. Still in the third, Bobcats, Noah Williams on the run. 18-yard touchdown. 24-21, Cy-Fair. Final minute of the third quarter. Lamar driving. Jaden Johnson rolls left to Enrico Moore Espinosa. Touchdown. Texans win 35-24. They will next face Straight Jesuit in the area round of the playoffs. In Class 6A, Region 2, Division 1, District 16 6A champion Cy Ranch took on a Klein Bearcats team that was in the playoffs for the first time since 2018. Here come the Cy Ranch Mustangs, set to face Klein, 6A Region 2. First quarter for Cy Ranch. Braden Baker to throw, off his back foot, and he finds Manny Leja to the 1, sets up a touchdown and a 7-0 lead. Klein now. Edward Kelly on the handoff, 6-yard touchdown. They got a 2-pointer and an 8-7 lead. But Cy Ranch takes control. Baker fakes, then some nifty moves. Touchdown. 14-8, Cy Ranch at half. In the third quarter, for the Mustangs, it'll be Peyton Thomas, left side. That's an easy touchdown. Untouched, 21-8. More Mustangs in the third. Baker to throw, then scrambles left, drops it off to Derek McCullough. Wide open, 25-yard touchdown, 28-8. Later in the third, Baker back to work, goes long to Connor Dandridge. This is pretty. Touchdown, 35-8. Then, for the Mustangs, it's Jordan Ruth who will break out of there. There he goes. And Cy Ranch wins big, 40-24 to advance in the postseason. Willis Wildcats and Westfield Mustang set for bi-district 6A Division 2. First quarter, Willis, Lincoln Frazier rolls right and then throws to Javion Martin. Touchdown. It was 10-0 Wildcats at half. In the third quarter, here comes Westfield. Devon Smith up the middle. 15-yard touchdown. It's 10-7. Later in the third quarter, Mustangs again. Jadarius Amons back to throw. Finds Mason Walton. Touchdown. 14-13 Westfield after 3. In the fourth quarter, Willis with the ball. Lincoln Frazier back to throw. Goes deep. And Jaden Lane makes a catch. 50-yard touchdown. 20-14 Willis, 7 minutes to play. Westfield back with the ball. Amos goes deep, but Jermaine Bishop goes up there for the interception, and Willis hangs on for the 23-20 victory. They move on to face Tomball next week. State number 2 ranked Randall facing Colleen Ellison, 5A Division 2, first quarter. Lions, Tyler Skrabanek fires to Ashton Johnson, 25-yard touchdown, 7-0 Randall. In the second, more Lions, and it's going to be Landon Williams-Callis finds a hole, and then he blazes down the left side, 64-yard touchdown. It's 17-7 Randall. Later in the second, check out the diving interception by Mason Brantley of the Lions as he comes up and makes the pick. They got a touchdown and a 24-7 lead. Still in the second quarter, the pass by Marlon Smith is batted by Eldrick Gonzalez and picked off by Karan Cooley. That's a touchdown. Pick 6, 38-14 Lions at half. Third quarter, Randall adds to the lead. Tyler Skrabanek floats it out to Kamar Chavez-Brown and then makes a move down the left side, and look at him go. This, a 57-yard touchdown, 45-14. And then more Landon Williams-Callis. This time up the gut, 25 yards. He rushed for 205. Lions win 54-20. They've now won 27 games in a row.
That's Bryce Hosel, and that's a touchdown.
More football is coming up as Katy advances in the playoffs. It's the first ever playoff for our Team of the Week and an SBC title for our Coach of the Week. Also, hard-hitting action in volleyball.
From Dad to Willis, and Logan and Quinn, and Cal, and the Lopez twins, Teresa, Jarrett, whoever that kid is.
Hi, we're the Andersons. We switched to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. The savings?
An absolute shift load.
Pete, our daughter should hear about this shift. There's up to 20 hours a day when electricity is super cheap.
So we shifted when we run the dishwasher, do the laundry, blast the AC, and when we saw the savings, holy S-H-I...
She's 8, Pete. She can spell. Switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Go to rhythmenergy.com/shift to start saving.
And shift yourself.
From Dad to Willis, and Logan and Quinn, and Cal, and the Lopez twins, Teresa, Jarrett, whoever that kid is.
Resuming our coverage now of Week 1 of the 2025 football playoffs, where the 9-time state champion Katy Tigers face George Ranch in the 6A Division II postseason. 9-time state champion Katy out of the banner, and they were soaring high with a bi-district matchup against George Ranch. First quarter, Tigers' Jackson Franklin goes deep, and it's over the defender, barely. Drake Hopkins has it. 59-yard touchdown, 7-0 Tigers. Big night for Tremaine Hill. Takes a handoff, and then there he goes. 78-yard touchdown. He rushed for 144 yards on 12 carries. 14-0 Tigers. In the second, here's Hill again. This time takes the pitch, and 10-yard touchdown, 21-0. Later in the second, on the line drive punt, it's Drake Hopkins on the return, breaks a tackle, and there he goes. 60 yards for the score. Tigers roll 42-7. They will next face Memorial in round 2 of the 6A Division II playoffs. Last week here on the show, we highlighted a breakthrough victory for the Cy Lake Spartans, a victory that sent the Spartans to the postseason for the first time ever. A victory that's earned Cy Lake's our nod as the Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
We're going to the playoffs!
Playoff bound in historic fashion. With its 38-14 victory over Cy Springs, the Cy Lake Spartans earned the first playoff berth in school history, dating back to its inaugural 2010 football season.
We've been through a lot of ups and downs as a team, as a program. Me as an individual, I tore my ACL my sophomore year, and it's just being able to bounce back and come and make history and just leave a mark in the school just means a lot.
Just grateful. Everything we did since 9th grade year to senior year, I seen like a lot of growth. Even though we went through some changes all my years, this is probably like my favorite year, the best year.
And these kids have worked so hard since I stepped foot on this campus in January of 2024. Very satisfying for us and this whole program. Not just the kids, but the community, the school, past coaches, past administrators. Everybody's just really excited for the history that was made the other night.
A night highlighted by a spectacular 104-yard interception return by senior Nate Davis, giving the Spartans an insurmountable 31-7 third quarter lead.
I was just doing my job. I saw the ball in the air, and I knew I was going to come down with it. But when I caught it, I kind of slipped. So I was thinking about kneeling, but then I saw nothing but green grass in front of me, so I was like, yeah, I got to go score. And then the rest is history.
I was like, no, go, You know, when he got to about the 50-yard line, I knew it was about to be a house call, and I was so excited for that young man. Man, Nate Davis works extremely hard, man. He's been one of the leaders since I stepped foot on this campus, and I'm very excited for him for the rest of this season and also for him going off to college to Houston Christian.
The pick six was one of a series of big plays for a Spartans team that rose to the occasion in its biggest game ever.
We had to come out and play hard for the playoff spot, so we had to make history. So it was just a must as the seniors, because we got a lot of seniors on our team, so we just had to do it for the last time for our senior year.
And we are here on campus at Cy Lakes. Guys, congratulations again on a history-making season. I'm joined by Marissa Reyes of Stellar Bank as we present the Spartans this plaque as our Stellar Bank Team of the Week. Yeah. Champions on one! Woo! Champions! Yeah. And we are here on campus at Randall High, along with the Crusaders, along with the Chargers, with the SBC champion Knights, with the state champions. I'm joined by several of the local bankers from Stellar Bank.
Congratulations on your district championship.
Congratulations on making the state tournament.
This week's Stellar Bank's Team of the Week.
The Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
Present to you the Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
Team up with Stellar Bank. We're on a mission to help you and our community thrive.
You'd be better off using a push broom with the energy prices these days.
Always switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan. Just shift when you blast your AC, use your laundry, or even this leaf blower. When electricity's super cheap, pile up the savings.
No shift.
Yes, shift. Rhythm has the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Up to 20 hours a day, man.
I think I might shift myself.
Switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Go to rhythmenergy.com/shift to start saving.
Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. This was a huge week in volleyball with regional final and state semifinal action taking place. In Class 6A Division I, defending state champion Grand Oaks faced Cy Ranch in the Region 2 final. At stake, a berth to the state Final Four. Cy Ranch set to take on defending state champion Grand Oaks. First set, Grand Oaks, Hallie Thompson with the monster kill. Cy Ranch on defense, the rejection by Sanaya Reynolds. Then for Ranch, Kinsley Hooper comes up with the great diving save, and then Sadie Bello scores the point. More Cy Ranch, same duo, Hooper to Bello for the smash. Back the other way for Oaks. Cambry Cavanaugh sets to Kate Bull, and she's pretty bullish on that one. Grand Oaks wins set one, and their fans were loving it. Now, more Grand Oaks. Here's Hallie Thompson again, and she puts that one away. But Cy Ranch stormed back to win sets 2 and 3. Here's Sanaya Reynolds with the kill. Now match point for Cy Ranch, leading 24-20. The shot here is out by Oaks, and the celebration is on. In 4 sets, Cy Ranch wins it. They face national #1 Byron Nelson in Saturday's state semifinals. More on that on next week's show. Seven Lakes and Dawson set for the 6A Region 3 Division 2 final. Spartans early on. Lily Lott with lots of power. Then back for Dawson. Avery Kuhnson is pretty powerful as well. More Dawson and more Avery Kuhnson. She gets the winner right there. Now for Seven Lakes on defense, Madison Carlton comes up with the big rejection. And yeah, she's fired up. But the Eagles stay in control. Here's Avery Kuhnson again and the winner. Then for Dawson, it's Sloan Rainey who puts that one away. The Spartans battled hard. Here's Gracie Hoban, who goes way up there for the point. But the Dawson fans were on their feet for match point. Keaton Points will serve, the winner off the serve, and Dawson celebrates. They win in 3 straight. The Eagles go to 41-4. They face San Antonio O'Connor in Saturday's state semifinals. Defending regional champ Stratford faced Tompkins, 6A Region 3 Division 2 final. Tompkins early, Ava Shepard to Esther and Wokajee for the big kill. More Tompkins. Here's Shepard again. She sets up Callie Funk for the put away. Then Shepard on the assist again, this time to Elsa St. Rose for the powerful kill. Stratford battles back. Sydney Hatcher for the Spartans with the winner right there. Then for Stratford, a great diving save by Carolyn White right there, and then Emmeline Glazner will finish it out, but Tompkins won the first set. Later for Tompkins, here's Elsa St. Rose with the powerful kill, Tompkins wins in 4 sets. They face Austin in Saturday's state semifinals. We'll have a follow-up next week. Friendswood Mustangs facing Cedar Park state semifinals, 5A Division II. First set for Friendswood, Nadia Shelby with the big blast. Back for Cedar Park, Joy Udoye with a powerful spike. Oh my. Then it'll be Udoye again with another big kill. Cedar Park won the first set. Second set, let's go up top now for the Mustangs. Ellie Litko on defense with the nice rejection. Then more defense for Friendswood. Sarah Grace Hickey with the big block right there. For the Mustangs again, here's Shelby, another kill. Then for Friendswood, it'll be Litko who'll put this one away right there. But Cedar Park wins in straight sets. An amazing season for Friendswood comes to an end in the state semifinals. Back to football now, where last Saturday night, the Kincaid Falcons defeated Episcopal to win its 8th SPC championship in the last 12 seasons. Guiding the Falcons for all 12 of those seasons has been head coach Nathan Larned, our Academy Sports and Outdoors Coach of the Week. Coach, 8 SPC titles in 12 years. How does this one stack up?
At the end of the day, just happy for the kids. Like we've established a standard within the program. This is the expectation year in, year out. As a coach, when you kind of get there, you're excited about it. When you get there, it's kind of that sense of relief. And I know it's a little bit of relief for the kids to kind of keep that rolling, keep the legacy of the Kincaid football program up to par with the guys before them. So it's always pretty sweet.
Another huge night for Wayne Shanks in the title game. What about the season he had?
Yeah, he's special. He can do it all. He's a fantastic human. I know coaches say it all the time, like better human, but he genuinely is. He's as good as it gets and just a dog when it comes to playing football.
So much success in your 12 years here. What do you attribute all that to?
It's number one, an administration that's very supportive. 1A, 1B is a parent group that's extremely supportive. So they allow us to do our job. And so that releases stress off of you, and then it keeps you focused on the kids. And if you can focus on the kids, you got really hardworking kids and kids that love football and have some talent, and they're able to do special things.
From Dad to Ellis. And Logan and Quinn, and Cal, and the Lopez twins, Teresa, Jarrett, whoever that kid is.
When you run a business, you face opportunities and encounter challenges. Some can be quite daunting. That's why it's important to have a dependable partner that can quickly provide smart, tailored solutions to help meet any need that arises. To keep your business headed in the right direction. Stellar Bank, helping our neighbors thrive.
From Dad to Ellis. And Logan and Quinn, and Cal, and the Lopez twins, Teresa, Jarrett, whoever that kid is.
Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. On week 1 of the football playoffs, the rhythm is ramping up, as in our Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week. For the Randall Lions, the direct snap to Landon Williams-Callis. And he knows the direct way to go to the end zone, down the sidelines, 64 yards in the win over Colleen Ellison. Ridge Point Panthers, quarterback Brody Bartee goes deep to DJ Darling. That is nice. 58 yards in the win over Dawson. Carday Mack, incredible career. Here, this 50-yard touchdown run against Dickinson, he accounted for 5 TDs on the night. Lamar Texans, Larry Sanders up the gut. And then Sanders blazes 53 yards for the touchdown against Cy-Fair. Willis Wildcats trailing in the 4th quarter to Westfield, but Lincoln Frazier deep to Jaden Lane, 50-yard touchdown, and the Wildcats win the playoff game. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week. All right, great rhythm as always. Thanks for watching. I'm Todd Freed. We'll see you next time on Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports.
From Dad to Ellis. And Logan and Quinn. And Cal. And the Lopez twins. Teresa. Jarrett. Whoever that kid is.
Hi, we're the Andersons. We switched to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. The savings?
An absolute shift load.
Pete, our daughter should hear about this shift. There's up to 20 hours a day when electricity is super cheap.
So we shifted when we run the dishwasher, do the laundry, blast the AC, and when we saw the savings, holy S-H-I...
She's 8, Pete. She can spell. Switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Go to rhythmenergy.com/shift to start saving.
And shift yourself.
From Dad to Ellis. And Logan and Quinn. And Cal. And the Lopez twins. Teresa. Jarrett. Whoever that kid is.